Right about now, we've got Lutan Fyah on the phone right now, linking up from Jamaica. Lutan Fyah, greetings, my brother.
Yes, sir. Big thanks to life, you know. One love, you know. Jamaica will get the vibe, nice, sun, hot. So I touched down to the evening time, you know. There, my brother Russell, I go all our vibe. One love.
Mad. And I studio there right now?
Yeah, we're in the office right now. The studio is next door, you know, just a footstep away.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Nice to have an office right next to the studio. It's book office, studio, book.
Office to the studio, work, distribute, market.
Mad. So for those who don't know of Lutan Fyah, can you give us a little detail upon yourself?
Well, Lutan Fyah, as you know, recording artist out of Jamaica with the most conscious artist, conscious music, you know. The backbone is Rastafari music, where we choose to be positive musically every time. Yeah, we grew up in Spanish Town, we do a lot of recording, we've been around the world doing a lot of shows. We had up to 9 albums released. First one was released 2004, which we called Them No Know Themselves. 2005 we released another one which we called Time and Place. Then we moved 2006 release Phantom War, 07 Healthy Lifestyle. And the list goes on, you know? Give thanks.
So what's going on for you lately? What's going on with you lately? What do you have in the making these days?
Well, we just complete a new video which will be premiering this week. Sometime this week, a song which we call I Got Your Back. You know? Something kind of a little bit dramatic and thing. Kind of man and woman vibes, you know? Yeah. Plus, in the studio making music, we're about to go into the studio on Wednesday to make live with it, create some new songs, you know. Plus, we have an end of month tour in California, which is going to be in a place which we call Oakland, another place Willis, and then we move to Santa Rosa. And then in April, we hit Tahoe, and also in Eureka, Humber County. So I'm just about doing this, I'm not doing this thing, music, singing and making music every day. Yes, sir.
So you're a busy man. You're busy all the time. You don't even have time for family.
Yeah, we have family time, you know, because I don't know. We live with family. We are family man. You know? We don't each up the road and cheer out and disrespect the thing, keep the thing on the one banner, you know what I mean?
Okay. I noticed that you're the artist that you don't really write or sit down and pen most of your lyrics. You're the artist just work without vibes. Just go into the studio and, you know, the melody just hit you and you just work with the energy. Can you give us a little detail on that essence of you?
Well, you know, real people do real things. And on top of that, you have conscious-minded people out in the world who listen for and make conscious songs. You know what I mean? Music is melody. The word is out there, so all I have to do is create a melody around that word and make it a song. You know what I mean? Any vibes at any moment, like the vibes that the spirit will work with and make it work, you know? Because we do this thing from our art, you know? So we study a lot through the studying of the Bible. We study mankind history. And then we study people around us and our day-to-day experience. And this has made us what we are today. And we come to a conclusion that music is life. So whatever around us is music. We create melodies around what we see every day. You know what I mean?
So how do you feel about your growth in reggae music from when you started till now? Do you find that your growth is is happen drastically. I mean, you find the thing I move slow or the thing I move on a pace where you feel comfortable?
Well, it's a vice versa kind of thing, slow, fast. But when we picture and remember where we're coming from, we do have to give thanks for where we are today. Even though sometimes we may think, the kind of music that we sing, and then we know people out in the world need this kind of music, love this kind of music, and appreciate Lutan Fyah for his music. And then, things kind of slow sometimes, as we say, but that's life. Fast, slow, give thanks. Maybe this is what allowed me to create music every day.
So what truly inspire you? What give you the motivation to keep that discipline and keep that positive vibe going and never straying?
Well, my motivation is Lutan Fyah. Really and truly. I motivate knowing that this music is what I want to do. This music is this music choose Lutan Fyah. And then being man from a cultural background, I know I have to keep my music positive, because if people sit aside and hear that God is with us, and they travel from east, north and south across the world to come for this that they hear about, and when they reach, they experience something contrary to what they hear about. It doesn't make sense to do what I do. So then I make sure then with music I keep it positive, because I'm a positive man. You know what I mean? Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell us more about your cultural background. I mean, where is it stemming from?
Well, I am Jamaican, born in Jamaica. I come to as Rastafari, which we see Haile Selassie as the head of our everything, and then Africa as our passion as black man. You know what I mean? So with all this knowledge that we learn from us being black, where we're coming from, where we are today and where we're going, and the teaching of His Imperial Majesty, it creates me like a new man apart, separate and apart from what is around me every day. So what I learned through life experience and what I learned in school, it creates a complete different mindset. So my mentality is that I consider myself as a leader, a true leader. So what I do, I express in a leadership way where the quality of my thoughts can bring people to a different level in positivity. So that's where I stem all of my fruit from. Knowing that there's people who come before me who do great things, so I have to learn from them, so that I can have a positive landmark to move from. You know what I mean?
So, what is the major vibe that you bring to reggae music that you say, you know what, this is what I am trying to do? I mean, what are you trying to accomplish in terms of the music, in terms of you putting your music out there and the people them reacting towards it in the energy that them get back from the positive words you put out? You know what I mean? What do you bring towards reggae music that define yourself?
Well, what I bring to music, as I can see, Lutan Fyah, is a continuation of what was there to a different level. This music started out with some man who have nothing, no house to sleep, no good pants and shirts to wear. And then they create a particular sound that the world respect and love, with a particular message in terms of melody and word sound. So as a youth who grew up in a country that creates such a powerful music, I, as a musician, choose to keep that as a trend. So with that now, I may not be able to facilitate myself with making original rhythms on every song I sing. But on every song I sing, I keep the trend of being a cultural artists in the same root and stem where this music is coming from. You know what I mean? And hopefully I can achieve and may achieve enough money so that I can make my music from scratch, where this music is in the raw original form, and the original hungry belly now with the sleep, broke pocket man them make and start. Which I think nowadays reggae people, Jamaican music people, now show enough respect and manners, you know, to these people who come with such a wealth to this country. So my mission is to keep the continuation of this wealthy sound. You know what I mean?
So what is the direct and main focus that you're going to bring forth in 2013 that us, the listeners and the fans, should look forward to?
Well, listen now. If you notice how the world are run, where 13 years ago, the generation before us and from us was expecting God, Son, to bust from the sky, which is Jesus. And it not happened. So as we go past them time and look, we see things change gradually. People more, everybody just want, say they want to achieve a goal, everybody want to make money, everybody want to succeed. So that old time moral and that old time behavior which keep people grounded in right and live right, I can see that all of that is being wiped out. For the most part, children is no longer children anymore. Children get their rights from the system. The system take away our children. We got no talk with them. Whatever these kids say, we have to work. So now with that, the message of my music is to go in between all of that thought pattern, to let people realize that we are still a unit, we are still a community, we are still a family. You know what I mean? So this is what I want to create through my sound. A warm welcoming of all people through this music. You know what I mean? That me I do. You know, black people, white people, Chinese people, Indian people from all walks of life, all rich people, poor people. My music, I think, shall be a pure sound that every man should need a collection. I get a collection because this music is a millennium music. You know what I mean? This music have no form of bias. This music have no form of pointing finger unless it is the real. Because we now go sing what people want to hear. We sing what people supposed to hear. You know what I mean?
I agree with you on that 100%, and I love how you keep it real and keeping it positive, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because we study the music, we study the world, and we learn from people. We learn from intelligent, intellectual people. And we learn from stupid, fool people when they have no sense at all. Body language we learn from. We learn from the time of the day. We learn from the taxi driver we are past. We learn from the little children who come to Hi Lutan, I saw you on the TV. We learn from all that, you know. So life is a learning kind of process for me. And we keep learning because of the level we have for people. We keep that expression among people.
So can you name a few of the producers and just a few of the artists or producers that you've worked with over the years?
Well, most of my music, as you may know, we were created by some small producers, some no-name man. You know what I mean? But we work with people like Sly and Robbie over the years. We get respect and show respect between us and work together. We do a few songs with Donovan, Jeremy and Pentos. These are some reputable names of music on Jamaica dancehall reggae. Bobby Digital, you know what I mean? King Jam is Jam 2, John. And you know what I mean? We do work with David G, which is the latest popular song for Lutan Fyah song, which we call, you know, This Love. And we do work with Luciano, we work with Turbulence, Natural Black.